Okay, Salam alaikum, doctor. My name is Lin Shaofeng and my student number is 8184514. This topic of my presentation today is distribution channel and supply chain management. In the next 10 minutes, I will briefly explain what distribution channel and supply chain management are and list 5 relevant cases I found from the internet. I will briefly analyze these cases. Okay, let's start with the distribution channel first. It is defined as the individuals and organizations who manage the flow of products from producer to customer. The distribution channel can be divided into 4 modes. They are direct channel, marketing intermediary, dual distribution, and reverse channel. Each have their own advantages and disadvantages, such as direct channel, which is the simplest and shortest distribution channel. But at the same time, it is not the most efficient and least expensive distribution channel. I will not detail the advantages and disadvantages of other distribution modes, because Doctor has already said it very clearly in the class. Okay, the next I will want to talk about the definition of supply chain management. Supply chain is the complete sequence of supply and activities that contribute to the creation and delivery of goods and service. So, good supply chain management is essential for the company. The supply chain is divided into upstream supply chain and downstream supply chain. Upstream mainly manages the 3 aspects of raw materials, inbound logistics, warehouse and storage, while downstream mainly manages finished product storage, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, customer service. Of course, each have their own characteristics and management method if they are described in detail. But I won't say more here because the definitions are not the main content of my report today. Next, I will show you 5 cases that I searched on the internet and briefly analyze them. They all correspond to the elements of distribution channel or supply chain management. Most of the cases are from China because I'm familiar with my own country. I apologize if the language of the relevant reference website is confusing to you. Okay, first of all, this is a classical case of direct selling. We all know that direct selling is a market tactic in which a producer establishes direct sellers contact with the product's final users, and it is very suitable for goods requiring demonstration to customers to buy. Amway is a home care products located in Michigan, USA, and he has become the most successful direct selling business in China. It is interesting because in 1998, the Chinese government issued a law prohibiting freemium scheme. Amway quickly adapted to the law and changed the sales method in China. It changed from freemium schemes to direct sales and directly gives the products produced by the manufacturers to the sales teams in various places, and the sales of staff charged the commission based on their performance. In 1997, Amway's sales in China reached 1.5 billion yuan. It is very effective. It can quickly introduce policies in accordance with the law and regulation of the place of sale and has achieved an excellent sales performance, successfully turning losses into profits. As far as today's concerned, this sale model is a bit behind over the time, but it was a very successful direct selling case in earlier 20th century. Next, let's discuss China use marketing intermediaries. Marketing intermediaries is an organization that operates between producer and customers to help bring the product to the market. And the sales agent is a third-party person or company who represents the producers to wholesalers or retailers. This case is about Maxus SV19, and the newly launched RV by Maxus. They asked Luo Yonghao as the brand ambassador. It is interesting because, in general, traffic stars are the first choice of major manufacturers to advertise. However, SAIC Maxus took a different approach and asked Luo Yonghao to endorse their new cars. He was born as a talk show actor, and he started his own business several times but all ended in failure. He owned 600 million yuan in debt, and since then began to operate an online marketing company to repay the debt. Netizens are easily interested in this unusual brand ambassador. Of course, this is very effective. It has increased the popularity of the products in a certain extent and attracted attention in unusual way. However, some negative news about Luo Yonghao will also cause customers who are interested in this product to lose interest in this product. The next case is about reverse channels, which are channels designed to return goods to their producer. Reverse channel also handle product recall and repair. We all know in China that Tesla Model 3 has brake quality problems, and the poor after-sales process has led to car owners' rights protection action. It is interesting because when the Tesla owners went to the after-sales service to request compensation because of the brake failure, so the owner wrote a teacher that said Tesla brake failure to the auto show and defined their rights. Tesla officials did not appease the owner in the first time. Instead, they were taken reinforcedly and reported to the police. This behavior led to the peak of Tesla's brand public opinion at the time. This is obviously not a good practice and is a typical counterexample. Tesla's official after-sales striking the behavior and caused serious damage to their brands. And people are very confused about what is wrong with the after-sales department. But everything has two sides. This incident also brought Tesla a lot of public opinion and make Tesla known to more people. My next case is about logistics management. Logistics management can cut costs by developing central distribution center or automating warehouse systems. Companies must maintain enough inventory to meet customer demand without incurring costs for carrying excess inventory. Higheye Group Corporation use computer management and intelligent 3D warehouse to basically achieve zero inventory with maximum capital efficiency. It is interesting because before the establishment of modern storage system, Hieye occupied more than 500,000 square meters of warehouse, and the expenses were very high. But now Hieye has established two intelligent 3D warehouses with an area of only 25,000 square meters. This 3D warehouse is connected to Hiye's business flow, information flow, capital flow, and workflow. For synchronous data transmission, it adopts laser-guided unmanned transport vehicle system, robot technology, roadway sticker, communication sensor technology, and so on. Successfully established an unmanned warehouse is built, which is extremely efficient. It is certainly efficient, not only reducing the cost of personal risks, but also reduce the cost of warehouse, while greatly improve efficiency. However, the investment in the earlier stage of the construction is too much, and the maintenance of the equipment in the later stage is also completion of expenses. Next, let's look at the last cases. This case is about intermodal operation, which can utilize combination of transport modes to improve customer service and achieve cost advantages. SGM's production materials supply adopts the JIT, just-in-time operation mode. That is, all the CKD inventory exists in transit, and does not occupy a large warehouse and only established an RDC next to the production line to maintain minimum safety stock of 2088 sets. China Ocean Ships Company has undertaken all the transportation tasks of the company's imported CKD, and is responsible for the entire transportation from the place of shipment in Canada to the place of delivery in Shanghai, as well as customs clearance, terminal pickup, and inland transportation of import CKD. It is interesting because it uses a scientific and reasonable logistics management operation mode compared with the traditional logistics and transportations. This method can efficiently use information to maximize logistic efficiency. It is also effective because it not only greatly reduces the storage cost, but also efficiently formulates land and water combined transmission plan. The disadvantage is that the safety stock is still needed to keep for the emergencies. Okay, the next part is some source of information. Okay, this is all my presentation. Thank you very much.